We moved into the neighborhood thinking it would be quiet. Tree-lined streets, identical mailboxes, too many rules, but nothing we couldn't live with. That was before Karen, the HOA president, decided my wife was a problem. My wife doesn't talk much about her job. She keeps things low-key, no marked car, no bragging, no uniforms at home. On weekends, she usually wears jeans, boots, and a plain jacket. The only thing that ever stood out was a small badge clip she sometimes used when driving through secure facilities. Apparently, that was enough. One Saturday morning, my wife parked near the community mailbox to help an elderly neighbor carry groceries. Karen appeared out of nowhere, arms crossed, phone already in her hand. "You can't wear that here," Karen snapped, pointing at my wife's jacket. "Wear what?" my wife asked calmly. "That badge, police now. You're impersonating law enforcement. That's illegal." My wife sighed. Mom, I'm just helping." I don't care what story you tell," Karen interrupted. "I've already reported you. Reported in 20 minutes. 2 local police officers pulled into the cul-de-sac." Karen stood on her porch like she'd just won an award, dramatically explaining how my wife was pretending to be an officer and threatening, "Hey Zoe, add the thready." The officers approached my wife politely. "Ma'am, we got a call about possible impersonation." My wife nodded. "I understand." Karen smirked. Go ahead. Ask her for her fake badge." My wife reached into her wallet, but stopped. "I'd prefer to do this privately," she said to the officers. Karen laughed loudly. "Oh, please. If you were real, you wouldn't be hiding." That's when my wife quietly said the words that changed the tone of everything. "I'm a federal employee. I need a supervisor present before I display my credentials." The officers froze. Karen blinked. She's lying. One officer stepped aside to make a call. 5 minutes later, the air felt, and then the unmarked black SUV turned into our street. The SUV didn't have lights, no sirens, just tinted windows and government plates. Karen's smile disappeared. 2 people stepped out, both dressed plainly, both moving with purpose. One approached the officers. The other walked directly to my wife. "Agent?" he said quietly. Sorry for the inconvenience." Karen's face went pale. "Agent." My wife nodded, handed over her wallet, and opened it just enough for him to see. He closed it immediately and turned to the officers. "Issue's cleared. This should never have been escalated publicly." Karen started shouting. "Oh, this is ridiculous. She violated HOA rules. She scared residents." The second agent finally looked at Karen. "Ma'am, falsely accusing a federal agent and filing a knowingly false report is a serious matter." Karen stammered. "I didn't know." "That's correct," he replied. "You didn't know. And you didn't ask." The local officers apologized to my wife. One of them looked genuinely uncomfortable. Karen tried one last time. She was wearing a badge in my neighborhood. My wife finally spoke, calm, controlled, and firm. "I wasn't acting as law enforcement. I wasn't making threats. I was helping a neighbor. You chose to escalate." Silence. By Monday, the HOA sent an email claiming there had been a misunderstanding and reminding residents to avoid personal confrontations. By Friday, Karen resigned as HOA president. What they didn't announce was the fine she received for filing a false police report or the formal warning the HOA got for harassing residents under false authority. Now, when my wife walks the neighborhood, no one questions her. Karen avoids eye contact at the grocery store. And the irony? My wife still doesn't wear the badge clip anymore. She doesn't need to. The neighborhood learned a lesson the hard way.